in the natural, life comes first and then death, but in the spiritual, death comes first and then life. God doesn't give life to anybody until they're dead. Now there's a difference between dead in sin and dead with Christ. In fact, there couldn't be a greater difference between dead in sin and dead with Christ, because dead in sin is alienation from God. Dead with Christ is the prerequisite to life. Now just imagine in the natural, if someone who is on the brink of death arrives at the ER, and the first thing that the doctor does is kill them. Make sure they're good and dead before we work on them. That's what the gospel does. Now, see, it doesn't make sense in the natural, but the gospel is not working on Adam. The gospel kills Adam. Once Adam is dead, now we can get to work. That's when life comes forth, is when Adam is dead. Now, the experience of that is another issue. Because a dead Adam, that is, when we're dead with Christ, the old man being put off, dead Adam does not mean that we're done with sin, because the dead Adam is still on the cross and has to still be contended with. But that's the experiential part of it. The legal part of it is that we got to be dead before we live. Now, Romans chapter 6 uses this intriguing word in verse 5. For if we have been planted together in the likeness of his death, we shall be also in the likeness of his resurrection. I just like that word, planted. Now, you don't plant what you're getting rid of. You bury what you're getting rid of. But what you plant, you are expecting harvest. You're expecting fruit. So it's the word bury is also used here, because see, it's a profound experience. When we die with Christ, part of us is buried and part of us is planted. And what's buried is what we have to keep buried, and what's planted is what comes up into this lively hope, the living hope. So we got to die first, and that's really the thrust of false religion is trying to revamp what Christ is killing. And Adam can't be revamped. Adam has to be killed. So that's why that the Babylonian church, the false church, is what I mean by that, is that there's never an end to the programs. There's never an end to the process. There's never an end to the counseling. Because Adam can't be maintained. He's got to be killed. And once he's dead, then the work can begin.